So Bluey released 7 brand new minisodes, and today I am going to review every single one. Bear with me, I'm a bit sick, so we're going to go through these quickly. The first batch had some good minisodes with Muffin's unboxing and Hungry, but also some bad ones like Animals and Letter. But I was genuinely surprised at how much better these new minisodes are, and I'm going to start with the minisode that I think is the worst out of the bunch, and that is Phoney. Phoney features the Healer family on the couch with Chilli, Bluey, and Bingo attempting to listen to the relaxing music.
Hey Phoney, play some relaxing music.
But Unicorse comes in surprisingly and quickly switches the music to metal.
Play some metal!
And then they fight back and forth with the music before they subdue Unicorse and force him to listen to relaxing music. It's a really short minisode, which lasts barely a minute. It also is just boring overall, and there really isn't much to talk about because it's so unbelievably short. It's honestly just about as bad as Letter, though maybe slightly better due to it not really being so extremely drawn out and repetitive, but it's still not great, so I give it a 3 out of 10. Next on my list is Whirlpool, which features Bluey, Bingo, and Lucky making a whirlpool in a kiddie pool by running really fast in the same direction, then floating with the whirlpool, stopping, and then starting another one going the opposite direction.
Should we go the other way? Yeah!
This suffers from the same issues as Phoney, in that it doesn't feature much content and is pretty short again, though due to the fact that I did exactly the same thing when I was little and how it's a bit more relatable, I think it's better than Phoney but still not super great. I give this one a 4 out of 10. But after those two, the rest are actually kinda decent. As next with Tattoo Shop, it features Bandit getting a tattoo from his kids, and he goes on and on about how he's going to have this amazing tattoo that features skulls and fire and all sorts of things that'll make him look cool. But instead he gets a big unicorn drawing on his back, which is kinda funny, and is why it stands out from the last 2 minisodes. It's a bit better and has better content and humor, so I am going to give it a 5.5 out of 10, a little bit lower just because it's also a bit short too. My next pick is Government, which is basically just a better made Bingo 3000. Basically, Bingo and Bandit are playing a game where Bingo is the letter and Bandit is writing a letter to the government about how bad his kids are.
My kids don't do anything I say.
But the government doesn't really care and he gets mad.
Dear Mr. Healer, your kids' behavior is not our responsibility, it's yours.
This minisode is actually very funny, mainly because of the replies that Bandit makes up. It's just really funny, and Bingo is really cute in the episode, and it feels just like a better Bingo 3000, so I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Next up is Drums, which shows Bluey, Bingo, and Chilli going into a music shop to look for a violin for Bingo, but Bingo gets distracted by an electric drum set, and she just starts going absolutely crazy, like she is so unironically good at playing the drums, especially for a 5-year-old, so I was genuinely surprised because I definitely expected her to play the drums badly. But anyways, I really enjoyed this one, and I am also giving it a 7 out of 10. Blocks is the next minisode, and it's about Nana and Bob trying to avoid the kids' block towers that they have built, but eventually Bob knocks them down and they rebuild it for the kids just for the kids to immediately knock them all down, which is pretty funny. It's definitely a funny minisode, and it's funny with how much of a nuisance the block tower is to them, but it's also sweet that they respect their grandchildren's wish of not taking it down. I give this one a 7.5 out of 10. And finally, the best minisode is Brownie Bear. Basically, Bandit is tapping everyone on the shoulder and no one can figure out who is tapping them, even though they definitely know it's Bandit already.
What do you want?
So they hire a brown bear to investigate, and he gets distracted because he wants to play the drums for Led Zeppelin, and eventually he stumbles upon a lead and begins to actually investigate, and he eventually finds out that Bandit is the real culprit. This minisode is the best one that they have created for sure. It feels like it could be its own entire episode. It's funny at some moments.
Do you know of any bands looking for a drummer?
The atmosphere and mood that the animation sets is something that I have never seen in Bluey before, and it officially confirmed Bandit's middle name is Custard, and he was born in October 1978, so we now know his age. Everything about this minisode is so well made, and I really think it's a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.